Hey, Adam. So I was looking at the workload numbers. I was looking at kind of who's played how many games. You managed to get into 12 here at the end of the season. Just kind of wondering what your expectation was when you were coming in, and then just how you processed that workload to finish out the season here.
Yeah, I think coming down here, I honestly wasn't really sure what to expect. So I kind of just it was more of a being ready for my opportunity, and anytime I did get an opportunity to play, just bringing my game. And I was fortunate enough to get a lot of opportunity. But I know I gotta keep working, gotta keep getting better, and just keep preparing for my next opportunity.
I feel like I'll ask this to everybody, but what do you feel like you're going to take away from the short stint that you got at the end of the season into the summer as you prepare for next year?
Yeah, I think coming down here gave me a great insight into the league, into pro hockey, being new to all of this with kind of a little bit of a different world coming from college. So it's good to get, my feet wet a little bit, kind of know what to expect from, players in the league, even just living like a day-to-day life, how to be a pro. So kind of just learning from the older guys, watching what they're doing, the guys that have been around, ask questions, and they've helped me out a lot with it. So I think just going in the off season, I think the biggest thing for me is just, you know, getting ready to play, a full 72 game season. I think it is. So it's going to be different, but I'm excited for it, and I'm excited to get into the off season.
Patrick?
Adam, obviously there are differences between pro and college games, but every player has a different perspective. What did you find to be different coming into the pro game?
It's there's some similarities and some differences. I know from my standpoint, goalie wise, plays happen faster. If guys are making mistakes, other teams capitalize on that pretty easily. So you always got to be sharp. You always have to be ready. There's a lot more traffic in games. Teams do a lot better job net front. Guys are more skilled. They can make plays faster and quicker and smarter. So there's that, and it's just different schedule because college you play 2 games Friday, Saturday, and then you practice all week. So pro it's just different. Maybe you practice once or twice a week, maybe, but you're playing more games. So it's kind of you got to stay more mentally engaged throughout the week and kind of just throughout the year.
Uh, as a goalie, when that fatigue does start to come into play, what's the first thing that you kind of notice in your game that you have to maybe adapt or change to kind of compensate for that?
Yeah. I think, once you get into games, I think fatigue can be, a thing, but I think once, you're on the ice in the game, kind of in the moment, I don't seem to really feel fatigued. I mean, sometimes, games are harder. Sometimes you don't have the great feel that you want. Sometimes, you're fighting to see the puck, fighting to, keep rebounds in. So kind of just battling. I think that's you just got to keep working hard. Regardless of what the score is, what night it is, where you are, what city. It's just kind of about that compete level and that battle level within a game.
Thank you.
Taylor?
What was the biggest thing you learned about the system that Texas plays that you maybe didn't play in or had to adapt to when you came down to Texas?
There's some things. The guys here, grammar, the systems we play, they're very similar to what we did at North Dakota. Very similar coaching styles. So I think the transition was pretty, not seamless, but I think as seamless as it could have been. One thing that's different is, playing the puck. I think that is a big part of my game. It's different with the trapezoid. It's always different, working with different D coming back for the puck, kind of just ironing out the communication side of it, kind of just, playing with new guys, learning their tendencies, learning what they like. So it's kind of that, just getting to know everyone on the ice and what they do and what they want from me.
Matt?
Hey, Adam. I haven't talked to you since you signed with the Stars. So what actually led you to signing with Dallas, and what were those conversations like with Scott and Jim?
Yeah, I think it was a long process, but within a short period of time. So I was on the phone for probably a week straight. But talking with Scott and Jim, they just seemed to make it very easy. I thought it was a good fit. They were honest with me. in the process. And I just think I felt comfortable within this organization. And I think I made the right decision. I definitely love this organization already. They've been great to me so far. They've been honest with me. So it's been good. I'm very happy with, ending up here.
Yeah, and not that you have to divulge the secrets or anything, but what in particular were they honest with you about? And was it in terms of role or future standing with the organization, or what was it?
No, it was more of just, working for opportunity. Nothing's handed out. They didn't promise me anything. And, I'm happy with that. I don't want to be promised anything. I want to work for what I get and, just create opportunities for myself and, keep trying to get better.
Yeah, and then last one for me. What does this summer kind of look like for you? What is the goal in terms of improvements, or where you actually going to be spending the summer?
Yeah, so I'll be back home in Cleveland, Ohio the whole summer, working out, skating. I think the biggest emphasis for me this offseason is off the ice, getting more explosive, getting more flexible, working on my mobility, doing yoga, trying to find ways to improve my game in that sense, keep getting more explosive. And then on the ice, I think the biggest thing for me is just keep working on my skating. I think that's one of my best parts of my game, but I think there's always room for improvement, especially, as you jump into pro hockey, into the pro levels. It's a much faster game, so I got to be much faster.
Steven, circling back.
Yeah, just following on that. I know Jordan went back to do his finals and stuff. Are you gonna do any school finish up stuff, or what's that look like for you?
Yeah, so I just finished up school yesterday, actually. So it kind of finals week was last week, so it was kind of stressful doing school and hockey, but it all worked out, and I'm happy to be done for the semester. That's for sure.
That's all I got.
Sorry. Adam, was there anything that surprised you about the pro game that you came in and just you weren't expecting?
Yes and no. I mean, it's different, just kind of all together. You're playing with older guys, guys have wives, guys have kids. So it's kind of a different lifestyle almost. But it's fun. I love it. It's really exciting. Just kind of the next step in my journey. And it's been fun. So it's kind of just different people, working with different people. But it's great. I love it.
Thanks.